Hi, this is your Pilates studio. This is a 10-minute stretch session for you to add into your day. Maybe you've been sat down at your desk a lot or driving, a little bit stiff through the back and shoulders. This will hopefully get you moving well again. So we're going to start with our feet just slightly wider than hip distance. Nice easy twist through the spine. Just taking the arms nice and heavy by your sides. And then start to look behind your shoulder if you can as you twist. So starting to make movement gradually a bit bigger. When you're ready, starting to lift the trailing heel. So as you sweep round with the arms, trailing heel lifts. And you can start to make the movement bigger and bigger. Being careful with your balance. Start to look behind that shoulder that's leading. We're going to do a couple more. Just like I said, keeping the arms heavy and sweeping. For 3, and 2, and 1, coming back. This time we're going to sweep the arms out to the sides with a big in-breath. Exhaling, sweeping them round and out. And again, big breath in. And exhaling. Starting to think about the length in the spine. So as you inhale, reach up. Try and lift just the crown of the head as well as the hands. And then exhale, keep that length in the spine and relax the arms. And again, big breath in. Lengthen the spine. Exhale. And release. And again. Starting to take the arms a little bit wider than your vision as you can as you come out with them. And again, big breath in. Leaving the arms wide. One more time, big breath in. Arms wide, length through the spine. Roll out the shoulders. From there, coming back to hip distance with the legs, we're taking the arms out to the sides. Shoulders down away from the ears. Try and keep that length through the spine as we come down to the side. We're going to reach the fingertips down towards the floor and up towards the ceiling, so stretching in opposite directions. And then coming back to center, same the other way, coming down, reaching the hands in opposite directions, and then coming back up. A couple more times like this, reaching down, stretching the fingertips away, and then coming back up. Down this side, reaching away, and then coming back up. This time adding a bit of rotation to it. So we're going to come down, stretch the fingertips in opposite directions, and then this top hand we're going to take down towards the bottom hand, looking towards it as we do. We're going to inhale and hold, and then as we exhale we're going to open back out and come up to the ceiling. Good. Come back down, reach the fingertips in opposite directions, and then this top hand comes down to meet the second one. Coming back out to the ceiling with the hand and up. Good, one more time to each side, coming down, reaching away, rotate, tap the hand, come back and up. Last time to this side, coming down, reach, rotate as you look towards that bottom hand, come back and up. Sliding the hands in front of you. I'm going to bend into the knees and show you from the side. So bend into the knees. We're going to do a standing cat-cow. So tucking the tailbone, tucking the head on the out-breath. As you inhale, lifting the tailbone, lifting the head. And again, exhale, tucking the tailbone, drawing the lower abdominals in to arch the spine up. And then lifting the tailbone and going the other way. Good, one more time like this. Stay in that cat stretch this time, reach the hands towards the floor. Try and draw in the abs as you reach the hands down, so you're really arching the spine. Then on the next out breath, sink all the way to the floor. Crown of the head drops down. Drawing those lower abdominals, a little bit of a squeeze into the bottom. We're going to slowly rebuild your spine. If your back is feeling particularly stiff, walk the hands up the legs. Otherwise, trail your fingers up as you rebuild. All the way back to standing, rolling the shoulders at the top. One more time like that. Bend into the knees, hands on the thighs. Tucking the tailbone, tucking the head, and then lifting and going the other way. Exhale, drawing those abs to draw the spine up to the ceiling. And then release. And again, tuck the tailbone, tuck the head. And release. Last time. Tuck the tailbone, tuck the head. Leave yourself in that cat stretch. Reach the hands down as you draw the belly in. Really stretch. And then sink to the floor. This time move the weight around just gently. Easing out the back. Allowing the crown of the head to sink down. Coming back to center with the weight, we're going to draw halfway up. So drawing your belly button, A little squeeze through the bottom. Trail the fingers up until you get to your thighs. Rest your hands on your thighs and straighten out your back, okay? Now start to lift your tailbone, creating that stretch down the back of the legs. Try and lift the tailbone up. And then if you want to, you can start to straighten the legs, but don't lock them out. So feeling that hamstring stretch down the back of the legs. Take some nice full wide breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. Ease that off. Come up a little bit, rest the back, and then come back down. So resting forwards, lifting the tailbone, creating that stretch again. Lift the tailbone. Start to straighten the legs if you can, otherwise leave them bent. Some nice full wide breaths. And then the next out breath you take, fold forwards again, release the back, release the arms. From there, take a breath in, pull in your lower abdominals and rebuild the spine all the way back up this time. So walking the hands up the legs or trailing the fingers all the way back up to standing. Rolling the shoulders back and down. If you need to, grabbing hold of a table or a chair to lean on, we're going to take the left foot behind the bottom. Now, instead of trying to arch the lower back, you're going to push your bottom forward by squeezing it. So knees stay level with each other. Don't let the knee come out to the side or any leaning. Keep the knees together. Squeeze the bottom, push the hips forwards. Once you've squeezed the bottom, push the hips forwards, then try and take the foot towards the bottom. So opening out the quads and hips on that side. We're going to hold. Like I say, don't rely on your balance. If you need to, just hold on to something. Gently release the foot. Release that foot back to the floor. We're going to do the same on the other side. So take the foot up to the bottom, squeeze the bottom, push the hips forward, knees stay together. Don't arch the lower back. Keep the hips pressing forward and then pull the foot to bottom. Take some nice full wide breaths. Release that foot to the floor. One more time to each side. Take the foot up, knees together. Remember, squeezing the bottom to push the hips forward rather than arching the back. So draw in those lower abdominals to help with that and squeeze the bottom and then pull foot to bottom once you've got it pressing forwards. Holding there. Making sure the breath stays steady as you stretch. Releasing the foot, gently allowing it to fall back to the floor, switching sides. Remember, knees together, squeeze the bottom, push the hips forwards, and then pull the foot towards the bottom. Stay nice and tall through the spine, drawing in the lower abs so the tummy doesn't flare. Nice full wide breaths. Release that foot slowly. Take the arms around and behind you, interlace the fingers or just reach them behind you. Press down to the floor first. Keep nice and tall through the spine. Don't let the back start to come forwards or the tummy start to press out. If you want to deepen this stretch, take the arms behind you. Lift them off of the bottom without pushing the tummy forwards. And release down. Release the arms, roll the shoulders. Take a big breath in. Interlace the fingers, reach the hands as if you're trying to touch the ceiling. And then release them out to the sides again. One more time like that. Big breath in. Reach and stretch. Exhale. And release. Roll the shoulders out. And hopefully that's going to free up your hips, your back, your upper back, make you feel a little bit more comfortable and mobile. Enjoy.